second video in my series of cruising vlogs. If you haven't seen the first one, then I'll be sure to link it below so you can check it out. In this video, I'm going to show you how I booked my cruise and go into detail about some of the extras you can add to your cruise as well. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a minute so that I can turn the camera to face my computer screen so that I can show you what I did. Okay. So, I'm here on the Carnival website, and if the camera moves, you'll have to excuse that. I'm got it hooked up to my head mount, so it may move as I talk. So, I'm on the Carnival website, and you just go to carnival.com, and then, okay, so you've picked your cruise line, it's Carnival, right? So, you go to carnival.com, and then you scroll down, and click on the button that says Sail From. And then you select your port, which for me was Galveston. Okay? And then hit Search Cruises. Now, if you know the duration of the cruise you want to take, you can put the duration, which for us was 2 to 5 days, because my husband's work schedule, he can only take off 7 days in a row. So then you can just scroll down and see what is available. So you've got a 5-day to Cozumel and Progreso, and you've got a 4-day to Cozumel, and then you just keep scrolling, and oh, that's it from Galveston. So you pick the cruise that you want, which for us, and both of them are the same ship, the Carnival Valor. So you pick the one that you want, which for us was the 5-day. And so you just select that button. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So now it's not clickable. Okay, so it loaded. Alright. So and then you look and you see what is available and what kind of cabin you want. Now, for us, we booked a suite, so click on Suite. Wait, that's a different day. Okay. So you scroll down until you find the date that you want. Okay, so the Carnival has updated its website since I booked, so it's going to take a minute. They do things a little bit differently. Okay, so here we go. This is our cruise, Saturday through Thursday, November 4th, 2017, and then you click on what you want for your room, interior, ocean view, balcony, or suite. So we picked a suite, so I'm just going to click on that. And then click on Book Now. Confirm your country of residence is the United States. Click Continue. Okay, so it brings up what it's going to cost you for a junior suite, which is what's available right now. Okay, so this is a junior suite, which the price is $8.99. And to add vacation protection, yes, you always want to do that, because that helps if something comes up and you can't go on your cruise, you have to cancel. They'll either give you your money back or give you credit for a future cruise. Okay, then you click Continue. So I put my camera on my head mount so you can see what I'm looking at on my computer. So you go to the Carnival website, which is www.carnival.com, and you can book your cruise this way, which is the way I did it. Okay, so you go down to here and you can click Sail From, and you choose your port, which was the first thing I said you should choose in my previous video. And once you've got your port selected and you know the duration of the cruise you want, which for us was 2 to 5 days, and it shows that you've got 2 cruises on the Carnival Valor, a 4-day that just goes to Cozumel, or a 5-day that goes to Cozumel and Progresso. So we chose the 5-day. And you just click on Learn More. And it will load the page for that itinerary. Kind of slowly. Okay, so once that's loaded, you click on the dates, and it'll show you the price for each different type of room: interior, ocean view, balcony, and suite. So you just scroll through them until you find the date that you want. Okay, so we're at November 4th. And then we booked a suite, so you select the suite. And then hit Book Now. Okay, and it brings you into the booking wizard. So it asks how many staterooms you need, and there's a little plus sign there where you can add more if you need more staterooms. But we only needed 1, so I click Continue. How many people are cruising? Well, there's actually 4 of us, but my parents booked separately, so it's just me and my husband, so Continue. Okay, and country of residence, the United States, of course, state of residency. And you scroll down and you put Texas. Now, if you've sailed with Carnival before, you can click Show Rates for VIFP Club or Past Guests and put in your VIFP Club number, and it'll show you special rates that's available for that, or if you're 55 and up, or military discounts, of course. So, you click Continue. And it's going to show you the different kinds of rooms again. So you can pick your room, and we picked a suite, so we're going to click Confirm on that. And then it shows you the different types of suites that are available. Junior Suite, Ocean Suite, Grand Suite. Okay, so actually, if you want to book the Captain Suite, I believe you have to call the cruise line. They won't let you do that one online. Okay, so anyways, we're in an Ocean Suite, which was $9.19 per person. And then you just want to confirm that. And then it asks you where in the ship you want your room to be. Looks like the back end of the ship is sold out, but there's still cabins available in the middle and at the front. So we wanted the farthest forward cabin that we could get. So I picked front. The middle of the ship is not going to move. You're not going to have as much motion in the middle of the ship, so if you think you're prone to getting seasick, you might want to select midship. I personally enjoyed the motion. I had the best sleep of my life because the ship rocked me to sleep, and we were in the forward end of the ship, so that's why I picked a forward cabin this time. And you have to select your deck, which is the Empress deck, is the only one that has ocean suites left. And then you get to pick your cabin, and it's going to show you a layout of that portion of that deck, and it's going to show you your cabins. So you select the cabin that you want. So let's go the furthest forward that we can, which is 7231. And then you just hit continue. And it's going to bring you to a detail page. And it's going to show you how much it's going to cost per person, which is $987.79, which totals up to $1,975.58 after you add taxes, fees, and port expenses. And it shows you how much your deposit is, which is $100. And you can add vacation protection. And then you just hit continue. And it says they need a little more information. And then that's where you put in your personal information for the guests. And it's going to ask for first name, last name, email, date of birth, gender, phone number, and a VIFP number if available. And that's as far as I can take you in the booking process. But the rest of it is pretty easy. So that is how you book a cruise on Carnival.com. Now I'm going to switch the camera back over to me so I can talk to you a little more. So hold on while I do that. Okay, we are back. And since after I showed you the booking process online, there's a few more things that I want to talk to you about before we end this video. The first one is gratuities. Now, Carnival automatically charges a 15% gratuity for the cost of your cruise to your account. Now, once you get on the ship, they'll go ahead and do this, which means they'll charge it to your Sail and Sign account. Now, your Sail and Sign account is basically an account that you set up once you get on board with either a credit or debit card, or you can down pay cash. Now, and then you just use your key card to pay for everything on ship. Now, you can have them add the gratuities once you get on the ship, but I prefer to prepay the gratuities because it's less of a hassle and it's one less thing you have to worry about when you're on the ship. So there's an option where you can add the gratuities to the cost of your cruise online and go ahead and pay for it when you pay for your cruise. So there's that. And then while most cruises claim to be all-inclusive, which Carnival is for the most part, it does not include things like sodas and alcoholic beverages. Those cost extra. Now, you can pay for those drinks individually on your Sail and Sign account, but if you drink a lot of sodas or if you plan to drink a lot of alcohol on vacation, then you might be better off paying for a beverage program. They have two beverage programs with Carnival. One is called Bottomless Bubbles, which is $6.50 a day for adults and $4.95 a day for kids. And they also add a 15% gratuity onto that. Now, the Bottomless Bubbles program, you get a drink cup and a little sticker to put on your card so that whenever you go up to a place to get a drink, they know that you have the Bottomless Bubbles program, so they know not to charge your account for your drink. Excuse me. And then there's the Cheers program, which is for adults only. It's $49.95 a day for and that includes up to 15 alcoholic drinks a day, plus all you can drink sodas. Now, if you get a drink program, everybody in the cabin has to get that drink program. So if you have kids in the program, you want the Cheers program, You don't have to buy the program for the kids, but you do have to buy the program for every adult in the cabin. And that's everyone over 21 years of age. With bottomless bubbles, same thing. If one person in the cabin gets the drink program, everybody has to. So, keep that in mind. Now, if you think that you're going to drink enough to make these programs pay for themselves, then that's great. I mean, $49.95 a day. And if you figure a drink is $7, so that's, like 7 drinks, and you've made it pay for itself. 7 drinks a day, and you've made it pay for itself. So, in my opinion, it's worth it, and so I'm paying for it. A lot of people don't. A lot of people choose to pay for their drinks individually. But I would at least get the soda program. That one is definitely worth it, especially if you drink more than a couple of sodas a day. Which, on vacation, people do tend to drink more sodas than they do at home. Also, there are specialty dining options on the Carnival ships. Some of them have an Italian restaurant. Some of the newer ships do, which costs extra. There's also a sushi bar, I believe, that costs extra. But some of them, like the Italian restaurant, the steakhouse, and the chef's table, you have to reserve ahead of time. So that's something that I suggest you do on the website before you go on the cruise. Reserve it and go ahead and get that taken care of. Now, the chef's table is a full 7-course meal, and they give you a tour of the galley. You get to meet the chefs, and it's a great experience if you want to try that. Also, there's the steakhouse, which is a nice, quiet, intimate, romantic little restaurant that's great for couples. We're doing it with my parents. We're going to the steakhouse with my parents on the first night of the cruise. Now, typically, if you book the steakhouse on the first night of the cruise, they'll give you a free bottle of wine. Also, there's the Italian restaurant, which is on some of the ships, not all of them. It's called Cucina del Capitano, and it's a great little restaurant. You have to have reservations for dinner, but for lunch, you can just walk in, and I forget how much that is because it's not offered on the ship we're sailing on now. The steakhouse, I believe, is $35 a person, and the chef's table is $75 a person. So those are options that you can choose, but book them ahead of time, especially if you're doing the chef's table, because there's only like 12 spots for the chef's table, and they fill up pretty quickly. Also, you can book your excursions on the Carnival website as well. They have a list of excursions that are available with prices, and you can just add them to the cart and pay for them ahead of time. So that's one less thing you have to worry about organizing if you plan on doing an excursion with the cruise line. That's one less thing you have to worry about when you get there, because when you're on the ship, if you're going to book your shore excursions on the ship, you have to go up to the shore excursions desk, and usually there's a long line, and it's going to take a long time, which means you're going to have less fun. So take care of all of the extra plans and reservations you need to make ahead of time. That way you can have more fun. Also, there's a section of the Carnival website called the Fun Shops, where you can order things to be available in your room when you get on the ship. Or if you know someone who's sailing on a cruise, you can order things for them. If you have all you need is their booking number, and you go on and you add to your shopping cart and select the booking number, and they'll have it ready in their room once they get there. And you can buy things like chocolates, cookies, cakes, decorations for the stateroom, alcohol packages, drinks, souvenirs, all kinds of stuff on there that you just go check it out, that you can buy these things and they will be waiting for you in your stateroom when you board the ship. So I hope you found this video helpful, and in my next video I'm going to show you my cruise planning book so that you can see how I keep everything organized with planning my trip. So, as always, thank you for watching and have a blessed day.